Nelson Mandela said, denying people their human rights is rejecting their own humanization. Good evening, everybody. We are Angie and Grace, and we are part of a human rights organization. Well, the step of the time has uncovered the most worry issues of Peru to us. Although in Peru we have so many issues, Peruvian people don't show their discomfort. We just consider for doing anything and keep with the arms crossed. Never have we been so worried about the future of my country. Under no circumstances can we keep with this attitude. We have to do a mutual effort to get ahead. Poverty is one of the most worried issues. Let me give you an example of this. 2 of each 10 Peruvians live in poverty. Many of them don't have a brick or mortar house. The right that is violated in this situation is the right to have a home. Article 25. The most lethal weapon against this issue is education. The government has to prioritize education in the most remote areas and do the intricate work of giving one education that suits their way of life. For example, in rural areas where the breadwinner uses agriculture as the principal economic activity, more advanced farming techniques should be taught. By 2021, the poor people will have been learning those techniques, so they will be able to get out of poverty. Also, another solution could be the immediate help programs, for instance, Peso 65, that is sponsored by the government. Even more disturbing is the pollution. This issue relates the right to a healthy environment. Well, according to the World Health Organization, 70% of the environmental pollution is caused by the vehicles. The most important drawback is that this causes many respiratory diseases, such as bronchitis, tracheitis, pneumonia, and asthma. This has the drawback of killing millions of animals and plants every year. We are not unable to change it. So, in order to stop this issue, there are several things we can do. Whenever it's possible, choose to walk or ride a bicycle, because this will reduce the pollution and benefit you in your physical and mental health. We do this, we won't contaminate the environment with the toxic gases of a vehicle. Also, we can be collaborative and spend less energy in-house. Let me give you an example of this. Change your light for an LED one. For example, unplug electronic devices that are not in use.
Good evening. Grace is my name, and I also part of the Human Rights Organization. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about more the issues that in Peru exist to deal them. One of these other major problems that fluctuate in Peru is the violence against women, that is better known as machismo. This problem is so devastating because it threatens by the women's lives by bringing them on the verge of death or death. For instance, the cases of Maria Bermudez, who was strangled, Adamari Bermudez, and Renata Burgos, who was burned, and more cases that we need to solve a solution. So, I wonder, are we going to visualize more types of massacres without doing anything? If your answer is yes, then make sure that by the year 2021, our country will have been appearing the first country for only men and not for women. So please remember the Article 7 that we are all equal by having the same protection against acts of discrimination and also equalize the same opportunities. So let's start to become aware. Let's do some jobs like creating posters or chats because if we do those things, we will have a better future for the country. Another intricate issue is the security of health insurance. Nowadays, the necessary equipment not many hospitals have, and that is because the development of equipment doesn't the government invest, but in the other things that are their personal interests. For example, on the jungle hospitals, on the floors some patients sleep because there are no stretchers. If we want this to improve, we need to use some solutions, such as requesting support to the entities to help first to raise funds for the teams that are missing, or agreements with some organizations another solution is making. So, if we do this, by 2021, we will have been improving the health conditions that are now a big problem.
You might not realize that, but Peru have to change this situation now.